Hi, my name is Chelsea McCluskey. This is my introduction video. I'm just going to tell you a little bit about myself. So, where I'm from, I've been born and raised in South Jersey. I used to live in this little town called Haddon Heights. Don't know if you've ever heard of it, but I lived there for about the first 5 years of my life. And then we moved to Medford, New Jersey, where I've been residing ever since. I absolutely love living here. I love the woods, kind of also part of what drew me to wanting to be in Stockton. I felt very homey, especially around the fall. It's the most beautiful thing I've ever seen. And we just have a lot of cool little things around this town. We have this thing called Canoe Carnival, where everyone, you can see in the bottom right, we make floats on 2 canoes, and we go around and get judged on them. You can come first or second, and it's really cool. We just do it's a very community town, which I really like. So, yeah. My major, I'm currently going into my 5th year at Stockton University. I changed my major from originally math education to a liberal arts with a concentration in elementary education. I kind of decided that I wanted to teach younger kids. When I first came to Stockton, I always knew I wanted to be a teacher. I just never really knew what grade I wanted to teach. So after the first year, I decided that high school probably wasn't really meant for me, so I changed to elementary education. And I actually just finished my first semester of student teaching this past summer semester. It was awesome. Very different with everything being online. I was still able to luckily get a mentor teacher that I joined her Zoom classes, but it just was a very different experience because I wasn't actually physically in the classroom, but I still really enjoyed it. So it was very fun, and I'm looking forward to my next fall semester of doing more student teaching. Some learning tools that I feel like, for me, I'm personally a very visual learner, and I'm also a very hands-on learner. I grew up in the age of technology, as you know, so especially now more than ever during this pandemic, I think technology is very important in helping kids to learn. It kind of gets them engaging in a interactive, fun kind of way. I listed some tools that I personally enjoy learning off of, and tools that I feel like other people enjoy off of. Obviously Screencast-O-Matic is a big one. I think this is really cool for like a flipped classroom. I like that you can, use your screen but still be able to see each other, see me and be able to teach that way. So I think that's cool. Edpuzzle, to watch the videos and then answer questions. I think that's a cool tool for not only students but for teachers, because I think it's a good way to check their understanding along as they watch the videos and make sure they're actually obtaining the information and not just skipping through the videos and saying they watched it. Quizlet. Quizlet's cool because it's a really good way to study. It's got a lot of different ways to study. Like I said, I'm a very visual learner, so there's some fun matching games. There's some fun fill in the blanks. There's also just your basic flashcards. So I think that's a really fun one to do. And then personally, Pinterest, I get a lot of good ideas for teaching off Pinterest, as well as project ideas for me as well. But I think Pinterest is a really cool community-based technology to use, because it's just got a lot of different ideas, and then you can pin them and save them for later. And I just think it's really a really cool thing to use if you can get into it. Just a couple other interests about myself. I love horseback riding. I was horseback riding for 7 years. I just stopped about 1.5 years ago, just because school, I went away to college, got a little hectic, so I just took a break from it, but I still love it, and I still love watching people go horseback riding, and hopefully when this is all over and I have a little more time on my hands again between work and school, I'll be able to kind of get back into that. Hanging out with my nephew. I have a 3-year-old, almost 4-year-old nephew named Jesse. He's on the right in those pictures. He is just my pride and joy. He's my best friend's child, so I'm with him and her all the time, and it makes me, I don't know, it's just something to do, and he's just so smart and creative. It's honestly crazy how smart they can be at that age. And it's so fun to just watch him learn and figure out different things in life. This one's kind of like, I love binge watching shows on Netflix. There's so many good shows and I just really get wrapped into them. But you can only binge watch so much when you have a lot going on, but I try to make time for it. And my other favorite thing to do is watch and take pictures of sunsets. I just love the colors. It just makes me really happy. Makes me really appreciate nature and just being here on this beautiful planet we call Earth. And yeah, that's basically a little bit about me. I look forward to being in this class with you this semester, and I'm looking forward to learning about scientific inquiry and inquiry-based learning, because I feel like that's a very important way to teach, especially in today's world. So I like to think that as a teacher, I will be shifting more towards that kind of learning than your basic, just textbook kind of learning. So yeah, thanks.